the whole home. It is a beautiful Saturday, the 8th of March, and I am finally looking through all of our seeds and a little bit late figuring out what we're going to plant this year, what we need to buy, what we've saved, and kind of make a garden plan. I know that we've got some things ready to plant, so we're going to do some planting in a minute. But I threw all our extra seeds in a big envelope at the end of last season, and I have not looked at them since. We've also got some that we've saved, and it's time to make a plan. So tell me what you're planting. And I'm going to go through. I thought I would show you. I am not a garden expert at all. This is probably like my 7th year gardening a little bit, but our second full growing season here in this house with a proper veg flower patch. And so it's really our second go of figuring out what grows well here, what we love, what we are doing. So not an expert, but some of the resources that I really like, I will show you. I have Charles Dowding's calendar, and I find this so helpful. The geese are flying. Charles Dowding's calendar is my go-to for telling me exactly what to plant when, and you can download it from his site or I think from Amazon, and it just goes through day by day and tells you exactly what to plant. So I'm going to go by that. The other thing that I really love, and I have pulled up beside me to help me, is Vital Seeds, which is where we get all of our seeds from. They are UK grown, open pollinated. I love their values. Everything's organic, open pollinated, paper packaged, grown in the UK. So a lot of seeds come from far away, and then they're not bred, or they haven't adapted to this climate. All the Vital Seeds are grown in the UK, which I really like. They're also more in control of the supply chain and all other things like that really matter to me. But so on their site, Vital Seeds, they do a simpler than the Charles Dowding one growing calendar. So you can just go on to sort seeds by month, and then it will tell you exactly what to plant that month. So it makes it really easy to order and go through. And then on each seed packet, they also have for the UK when to plant them. So I find that really helpful. Okay, but let's go through and see what we have in here. We saved a lot of our own seed last year from certain things. So I've got tons of rocket seed. This grows so well where we are, and actually last year we figured out we can grow it year round. I thought it would all die, but in the greenhouse the rocket seed lived all the way through the winter, so I'm going to do that more intentionally this year. And this is now, we planted it from Vital Seeds, we harvested the seed, we planted the seed, we harvested, so it's a few seasons worth of adapted to where we live. We also gave this as Christmas gifts to people. So we will be planting a lot of that both inside and outside, and trying to more intentionally go through all of next winter with greens, which I am excited about. Okay, what else did we save? In terms of what else we saved, I have felt in the past like flowers are a bit of a waste of time, and I just want food. I just want to grow food, things that we can eat. But I slowly have more of an appreciation for flowers, both for pollinators. We do have a beehive further down the garden, but also for the beauty. I am getting older and wiser, maybe. Oh, I don't know. We really enjoyed calendula. I know you can also do salves and things with it. We didn't do any of that, but it grows really well here. And I love that you can just cut it and then you get more flowers. We had a really long calendula season, so I've got a lot of saved calendula seed there. So we'll be planting those. I think those can go in. So I'm going back to my Charles Dowding calendar. This is March. Oh, maybe calendula or not yet. Anyway, I really just follow exactly what he tells me to do every day of the month. Obviously only with the things that we want to plant, but we just use that calendar to tell us exactly what we're doing. So that's, oh no, I also have some tomato seeds saved. I didn't intend to save tomato seeds, but we had tomatoes that went really late. And so in the end, I just pulled some off, and they're still in the little thing that I saved them in. They're a little one step more complex to save.
I want to see them.
Yeah, those are the tomato seeds.
Oh.
Yeah. those are ready to go in. Now I think we can plant tomatoes. I could have started planting probably 3 weeks ago, but there were other things to do. We have been building a duck area. Life is life. So we have not planted yet. So I'm feeling a little bit behind and like we need to catch up. But as the days get longer and it warms up, it actually says it on here. My planting guide. What does he say? Anyway, seeds often catch up. The later planted seeds often catch up. So we are not worried about not having started on Valentine's Day. Okay, we are planting seeds or just looking at what we have, what seeds we need to buy, what is here and ready to go, and making a plan. So, okay, let's go through this. What do we have? Oh, maybe some other saved seeds too, actually. All right. We have got spinach, giant, winter. No, we don't. Not anymore. We did, but it's all fallen out. No, we've still got some giant winter spinach. Spinach is actually not my favorite thing, but we do plant it. It does pretty well, and I like to throw in some of the things we can throw in nice and early. Asters, I tried. That's just a packet. I did asters last year. I want to do more flowers this year. If you do flowers, tell me what you love growing, because I love calendula, and that was really the only one I had success with last year. I would love to grow more great flowers for pollinators and things like that, but tell me what you plant. Okay. Yeah? We're going to plant them in just a second when we've done some organizing. Okay, then we've got parsnips. I love parsnips. My family does not love parsnips, and I don't think I'm going to give any space to them this year. We are not going to do those because the goal for me is to plant the simpler things that are easier to grow and actually are useful to have in our kitchen for eating or are pretty. Okay, what else do we have in here? These are ones that you're going to plant. French beans, but those are not for yet. We love French beans. They grow so well here. I actually saved some of our seeds, French bean seeds last year, the beautiful black bean seeds. I saved some of those, but they are for later in the season. Okay, what do we have in here? I love that I did not label this. We've got a ton of calendula seeds. They're these interesting looking little kind of curly seeds. Calendula seeds, and then some sweet peas. So sweet peas, not my favorite flowers to grow, but they're fun and pretty. Oh yeah, here are some of our saved green beans. So we'll try and plant some from our saved seeds. Yeah, you saved that. That's from our green beans last year. Okay, you're going to plant some wildflower packets you got as a gift. You do it for the bees. I love, the bees are so important. We need them. Yeah, we're going to plant once we've gone through and sorted them all out. Okay, what else? I have not ordered any tomatoes. I love growing tomatoes because the kids just grab them from the greenhouse. There's nothing like a fresh tomato. They feel like one of the best things to grow. We haven't ordered any of those yet. All right, this is just papers. Okay, we've got winter curry squash. We really loved this last year. I've got a number more seeds here, probably all that we will need. These were a great one. I actually posted a short, you can go and look. I gave some of the squash to our mum at school, and she just a couple of weeks ago gave it back to me as soup. So they were a hit. We will 100% be doing those again. Okay, broccoli. We struggled with broccoli last year. It just got eaten alive. We have ducks to try and help with eating the bugs and the slugs and things like that, but the broccoli and our cauliflower. So I just don't know if I want to give garden space to something that doesn't produce a ton and was a struggle last year. We will see. Okay, what else have we got in here? Okay, this, no, wait, where are they? We did, I'm trying to find a seed that maybe it's still in a pot inside, that was fascinating to me. I don't know where they are. They're in the cupboard. So last year we saved potato seeds, the actual seeds. They are the tiniest, tiniest little seeds. And I didn't know that potatoes produced seeds, but we're going to try and grow some from seed as well as from potatoes this year. But we got to go through them all and make a plan first, then we will do it. When the potatoes grow up, they produce these little pods, little green balls on the top, kind of like a green tomato on top of the potato plant, and I had no idea what they were. They are toxic. so we were careful with them. But when they kind of ferment down and all the seeds come out, those are potato seeds. So we're going to try that this year. I did not know that, but that was really interesting to me. Okay, what else do we have? Pea packets, but no peas. More sweet peas. Okay, I did not have as many seeds left as I thought I had. Mange 2. Okay, we've got some Mange 2. We love all the peas, green beans, everything like that are just such a favorite. Okay. Oh, maybe these are sweet peas. Those were peas. These are sweet peas, the little black ones. We will pop those in. I don't think I'll get any more than those. We'll just plant what we've got of those. Okay, I need to do a much bigger order than I thought. I should have done this earlier, but hey, life is life. Broad beans. We will definitely plant broad beans again. I like that they go in really early. They give a nice early harvest. We love them in salads. They're so cute, aren't they? I love broad beans for getting things in really early. These are the Aqua Dolce, I think. One from, again, Vital Seeds. Everything is Vital Seeds. Okay, we did 2, Ratio and Aqua Dolce last year. And I absolutely love them. So we will put tons of those in. They're probably the only things that I will plant direct if I plant anything direct. The slugs last year were insane and destroyed everything. Our ducks went out in the garden in about mid-May. We got those ducklings. They went out mid-May and they helped the slug population like nothing else. Currently for avian flu, they are locked away. So they are not in the garden helping get rid of slugs, but hopefully that will change soon and we'll be able to let them out and have them free range for a bit and help the slug population in the garden. But the ducks have been a win. We have 4. We have some eggs incubating to try and up our numbers. Okay, what else? Okay, there's so much less than I thought we had saved, so that's fun. So the next thing I'm going to do is go through and look at what I can be planting at the moment and make a little note. I did bring a pen out. It's somewhere. Where's the pencil? Yes, make a note of what we want to buy. So seriously, do drop your favorite varieties. I try to do the all open pollinated and organic. So I just go through. I take this Charles Dowding calendar and look at where we are March and look at what we can put in and then just make a note. And then I'll go on to the Vital Seeds site and add everything from there. Either that the Charles Dowding calendar has told me to plant or that the sow by month tells me to plant on the Vital Seeds calendar. So we are going to do peas for shoots. I love doing peas at different times for different things. So we'll take them for shoots early on. So we'll do peas. I'm not going to do cauliflower. I'm not going to mess with that. But we will get lettuces in. Greens, I think, are one of my favorite things to have in the garden. They're one of the most expensive things to buy, along with tomatoes. They're always in a ton of plastic packaging. And so being able to just have access to them through the whole season in the back garden, I think is one of the best returns on investment, health, nutrition, and really typically pretty easy to grow. So we're going to go through, what else is he saying? Spring onions, lettuce, spinach, early cabbage, cauliflower, peas for shoots, asparagus, coriander, parsley, and dill are all things that could be going in now. Then broad beans, so we're going to write that down. I want broad beans. Artichokes, peas for pods, aubergines. My dad grew aubergines really successfully last year. I did not know that they worked in the UK that well. My family doesn't love them, so I don't know that we'll go in for growing them, but that was cool to see. Okay, and then pepper, chili. I might try growing some chilies for fun. I think they also would make really good gifts, and I love being able to gift things from our garden. And then tomatoes. We will do a number of kinds of tomatoes. I typically go in for the really small tomatoes because I think they just taste the best, but I want to go for some kind of really big slicing and sandwich tomatoes again this year. These ones that we saved, you can see from that little piece of tomato that's on here. These were yellow. I think they're called submarine tomatoes. They were so good. They're like a little plum shape. They were fantastic. So I'm hoping we get some good ones from them. Okay, so what else is he telling us to plant at the moment? We're almost ready. We're almost ready to plant some things. Yeah. And then potatoes can go in. So we will, yeah,
Is it one more?
I got to do a little bit more writing and then we'll get planting.
Two more?
We can do onions. We did onions last year, not super successfully. I would love to do them more successfully because we use them all the time. That feels like something I could fully replace buying, which I would love to do. If we can grow enough onions and store them, it feels like something we could fully do from our garden, which is not my goal. My goal is not to replace the grocery store or anything like that, but just to use the land that we have well. We are on 1/3 of an acre here, and I feel this responsibility, if we have that space, to use it to grow some of our own food, to take care of the land, blah, blah, blah. Okay, carrot. Carrots. We did not have huge success with carrots last year. Our biggest successes were tomatoes, green beans, chard, rocket, potatoes. But I would really love, I just need to cover them better. I think they just all got eaten. So we want to do a lot of carrot seeds and try and have some of that live. Potatoes, we have those. We just need to get them sprouting and into the ground. Beetroot. I love homegrown beetroot. The kids love it too. Roasted with salt. We love that. I love the golden and the red, so we will definitely do some of that. And then garlic. I think this feels late, although I will not question Charles Dowding. It says garlic can go in. I have some of that in already. It's one of the only things that was in over winter. And then we've got some flowers that he's saying we can put in. And that's really all that we're looking at this point. I know I want to do some cosmos? I'm not sure how you say that. But so now I'm going to go over to, you won't be able to see in the sun, but the Vital Seeds site that gives us exactly...
Oh, I know what it is. Is it Cosmos?
Cosmos or Cosmos? I never know. Okay, and chard, that's saying we can put chard in. I didn't write that down. We love chard. Chard grows pretty much year round. You get such an abundance from a small space, which I really, really love. We eat it raw in a salad with kind of a thick, creamy dressing. We also cook it into things. You can chop it and freeze it. It feels so versatile and you get so much. So we will definitely do chard again. Then, yeah, the cosmos, whatever they are, however you say them, nasturtium. We love, I actually, before the freeze, pulled some nasturtium inside from the garden, propagated it in a jar, so I have some ready to plant back out when we stop getting close to a freeze. Kale, I want to put kale in. Okay, what else? Not going to bother with leeks because everyone complains when I put those on the table unless they are in a soup. We'll do tons of peas. What other flowers? What flowers do we like? Tomatoes, and zinnias. I want to do zinnias.
And we love green ones.
Green ones.
Green beans.
Green beans. We do love green beans. It's just not quite time yet. Okay, zinnias. So that is our list to buy. We will do it all from the Vital Seeds site. We've got peas. We're going to do lettuce. These will all go in this month in March. Peas, lettuce, broad beans, chili. Going to try that. We'll probably do 4 different kinds of tomatoes. Onions, carrots, beetroot, cosmos, chard, nasturtium, kale, and zinnias. That is the list, along with the things that we have. The calendula that we've saved, the tomatoes, a ton of rocket that we will put in, and then some broad beans, sweet peas, and things that we already have. Okay, that's our plan made. I'm going to go put in my order, and yeah, you can stay tuned. We will be showing the garden through the summer. Like I said, I am very much learning. I'm here for any and all advice. I might do a tour of the garden and say, yeah, that's our next task, and say, what would you do with this space? Because there's lots of little nooks and bits in it that I want to use really well. Anyway, I'm going to start planting. But that is what we've got and what we are planning for March.